Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. If you are new here, I'm Kayla and Ben is behind the camera, and we are currently in South Korea. We are in Seoul, and today we are going to visit some palaces, maybe some temples, and get some Korean food. We're gonna go to a market and try some traditional foods that they offer. But this morning we need to find some breakfast, and if you don't know, I am from Buffalo, which is near Canada, which is very famous for Tim Hortons. And fun fact, they have Tim Hortons here in South Korea. So I think we're gonna go actually try them and see if they're better than over in the US, in Buffalo, from where I'm from. So not too far of a walk. Let's go get some coffee.
So the Tim Hortons that is here actually just opened in 2023. So it's kind of like a new thing that's starting in Korea. It's part of what Canada is like expanding into Korea as one of their like first like additional countries outside of like North America. No, it's not really that foggy. It's just the temperature here and the humidity are so high. They're making my lens fog up. So I'm gonna see if I can give it a minute, if it will correct itself. I do think it's kind of funny that like the United States and Canada are basically right across from each other, and then like the two like United States coffee shop and Canadian coffee shops are like right across from each other. I love that. All right, now we're going to take a quick walk to the station, and then we're going to take a subway train all the way to the palace. Always kind of a little bit of a struggle in order for us to find out like which proper direction that we need to go. Yeah, at least in Tokyo they had like the numbers, and so you knew if the numbers were increasing or decreasing, but here it's a little bit different. At least we know we're on the right line, but we don't know if we're going the right direction. Alright, not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty painless experience. It's a little bit easier. Now, the Kakao app is a little more difficult than I'd like to. It should at least give you numbers for the stops in there. I don't mind that it uses the like Korean script, but it's really hard to kind of determine which direction to go if it doesn't give you the stop numbers.
We are here at the Royal Palace. Believe that this was home to like 27 kings of Korea. Yeah, it's like a mostly outdoor experience, I think. So pretty cheap to get in. It's only a couple bucks per person. If you wear a traditional hanbok, it is free, which is why you see so many people in the traditional dress here. We missed the changing of the guard by a few minutes. We had no idea. So we might come back later at 2. It's like 10:30 right now, and try to catch the second one for the day, but we'll see. It is looking a little stormy, but yeah, enjoy us through the scenes of walking around the palace.
Ladies and gentlemen, changing of the Royal Palace Guard ceremony will now begin. During the Joseon Dynasty, the beating of a giant drum signaled the beginning of royal ceremonies. First, there will be drum beats to signal the entrance of the gate guards and the military band. After exchanging salutes, the new commander on duty will be stationed at Gwanghwamun Gate for inspection, and the off-duty gate guards will be heading back to the square.
끝까지 관람해주신 관람객 여러분 대단히 감사합니다. 이것으로
Heritage Agency. This reenactment event takes place 4 times every day, except for Tuesday. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, so next we're gonna go try to see one of the traditional villages here in Korea. So this is a traditional Korean village. This village was very old. Back when they built the palaces here, this is when this kind of like area started to be built up. It's called Hadong villages, but they're Hanok villages, and they're very traditional Korean architecture.
Alright, so we just had a coffee and a snack at the living room, and then over at the Hanbok village, and then we took a bus, and now we're at the Jogyesa Temple. So we're gonna spend some time here looking at the temple, filming it. So here at the temple, there is a lotus flower festival going on right now. They're kind of setting up for it. There's a lot of people here praying and doing their religion. I don't actually know what it is. It's Buddhism. So yeah, we are trying to be respectful of how we film this, but it is a very beautiful temple with the lotus flowers and everything. It's really pretty. I recommend coming. There's 3 giant Buddhas inside of the temple. Highly recommend.
It's the Jogi Korean Buddhism, so it's the Jogi sect of Korean Buddhism. Alright, we're going to switch to the Pocket 3 here since my bigger camera is running on a battery. And I want to save it more for the market, but we're going to go to this design place. I don't know much about it, but it was on one of the tour guides and it was highly recommended, so we're going to try to make it happen. And then we're going to go to the night market. Well, it's not really night, but it'll be afternoon market.
It's almost like you were stuff up.
Those are my style recommendations. I do love how the AI's recommendation was basically wear a suit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like without the coat, wear a dress shirt and pants. Like, of course dress shirts and pants look good. Like, that's what people have been wearing for years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was a little ironic. But, I mean, maybe the cut of the pants, fashionable apparently already. All right, let's go to the market. Well, the Seoul City Picnic was pretty cool. They had a bunch of stuff going on there, a bunch of games and, you know, like stands and places to buy things. It was nice. And we saw a few other people walking around just hanging out and playing games. It's very interesting. I don't know much about it, but we kind of just stumbled upon it.
And right now, the lychee flavor is like so sweet and so hot. And you have to go to the shopping, right? You definitely need some energy source. Well, this Jello could be that one. One box is only, but if you buy 4 boxes, well, it's like 20,000 K. So it's much more better deal.
We got these little lychee jelly things from a market that we passed. I definitely got, like, the guy had a pretty good pitch, so I was like, you know what, let's buy it from him. He was a sweet guy. So they had 4 flavors. He wanted me to buy 4 boxes. I don't have room for 4 boxes, so we bought 1, and it'll probably be gone by the time we leave tomorrow. But they're really cool, and I'll taste them later and show you.
To be honest, we already did taste like 2 out of the flavors, and one of them was a pear, and it was like a spicy pear.
That was interesting.
Never had that before.
Yeah, it was very interesting. They also had like muscadine grape. Muscadine grapes are like very popular here for some reason. And then they had lychee and they had mango. I really like mango. I think Ben doesn't like mango as much, so I think lychee was a good option for both of us.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're gonna continue. This is most definitely like the fabric market or the clothing market.
Wondering if the food stuff doesn't open until tonight.
Darling, this is no food here.
Well, this is the place he said to come and get food last night.
Hmm.
So
We're not in the right spot.
this is better.
Yeah. This is definitely a little bit more traditional. sometimes I kind of wish like smell-o-vision was a thing.
Yeah.
Because like the smells here are like all over the place. It's really interesting. There's some like really good ones and there's some not so good ones. But some of the food smells amazing. Also, I think this is a bit of a red light district in some ways, like Dancing Girls.
I was just noticing that, so yeah, maybe we should take a different street.
Well, we're a bit early. We're at like 4:30, 5 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting because when I looked up some of like the walking tours of this area, they recommended coming at 5 o'clock. Like the tour started at 5 o'clock and went for 2 hours. So, I don't know, maybe we're just a little early. Maybe in the summer it starts later.
It's fun to walk around and see them though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it gets really busy at night.
I'm sure it's so slammed. Anytime when the sun sets, it's probably crazy. All doing the Korean heart thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're out of cash, but I thought it was 50,000, which I was like, that's really expensive, but I was willing to pay it because I figured that was probably reasonable. But this is actually 15,000, which is like what, $10?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a little bit over $10, like maybe 11, 12.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like a little shocked at 50, but I'm like, I don't have 50,000, but 15, worth it. So this is like some spicy chicken. I don't know, it looked good. They were making a ton of it, so you know that they're going to sell it all, because you don't make that much, especially in the food industry, and expect to lose it. So you know that this has to be good. Okay, ready to go. So we were able to get our mungbean pancake, which is like a fried vegetables, and they had a few different options. I couldn't really tell the difference, so I just asked for one of them, and that's what we got. So this is what we got for dinner. Pardon the sweaty hair mess. It's very hot outside, very humid, to be honest. Not as hot, but this chicken, I don't know if it's like barbecue or spicy. It smells a little spicy, but it's got sesame seed all over it, so it's gonna be good. We're gonna try it. How does it taste?
Well, I just tried the onions that
Very
they came
onion-
with us. They're like, I can't tell if they're like actually spicy or if it's like a vinegar spicy, but let me try this mungbean pancake. It's a traditional Korean dish. That's very good. Definitely has some like, there's some spice in there.
Late.
Like hit the back of my throat. But it's very good. Do you want to try a piece? Graceful.
The fried part is nice.
Is there a kick in there?
No.
Maybe you didn't get it.
It's like pepper kick, but like that's very good though.
That's very good.
I was waiting for the kick. I was like really like preparing myself for it, but
Doesn't really taste like beans.
no, it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I think there's some meat.
I think there's chicken in there and then like vegetables. There is a little bit of spice on there. It's very close to like a pepper, like black pepper. I think it's good though.
Let's try the chicken. That's very good. It's not very spicy. It's got like a little kick to it, but
Oh, I got the little kick on the bean on that one.
on the bean, I told you there's
Yeah.
maybe a jalapeno or something in there.
Yeah, there's something in there. Maybe it's the green like jalapeno. It's just a little bit though. It actually, one thing I hate about like spicy food is like if the spice is like overtaking all the other flavors, like that's just poorly done spicy food. But if you have spicy food where the spice is like added to the other flavors and you can actually taste everything, that is like a very well done spicy food. So yes, I really want to try this.
I might be crucified for this, but I kind of want blue cheese with this. That might just be the buffalo in me.
There is a sweet flavor to it. I really don't know what this is. If I find out, I'll put it down there. But if I don't know, any of my Korean friends out there, go ahead and comment down below. You know what this is and what that other one is. I think it's a mungbean pancake, or it's like chicken and mungbean. But the chicken here, I don't know what this spice is called.
Let me Google translate the box.
But it's 100% Korean. And the people there pretty much only spoke Korean, so I know it's authentic and I know it's from the market. So anyways, somebody please tell me what it is. Really appreciate it. And I'll try to pin that comment to the top so that other people can learn. But thanks.
Sokcho Market, chicken restaurant. Main character of the wealthy working class living alone in Korea. I don't know if that's the correct translation.
Main character? Not gonna lie, this chicken definitely does give main character energy.
And then the other side of the box is the 13th main character of a rich man living a lonely life. I don't think this is translated.
Is that an advertisement? It might be an advertisement.
I have no idea, but I'm not sure it's the correct translation.
Because I see Naver on here,
Yeah.
which that's like a big like search engine and
That was pretty funny.
like I don't know, they're like Yahoo or Google in the US, but they're like maps and other things. Doing their happy food dance.
This is a lot of food for like $15.